Hey my friends, it's Big Stu here, and I just want to talk to you for a few minutes about DC Universe. And tell you what I think about it. Already got it, and I have my camera kind of situated this way, kind of weird, so I have a little bit of a glare. I apologize about that. My TV's in our Florida room, so I'm getting a little bit of sun coming in from behind. Anyway, so I want to talk to you about the DC. I'm kind of weird. I'm on my knees here, leaning. Now, so what we got, first off, it was, I think, $75. And we got 13 months. And we also are getting a $75 Teen Titans Volume 1 Omnibus of the new Teen Titans by Marv Wolfman and George Perez. So, pretty much the Omnibus at retail, we're paying for that and getting the service for free. Or, you know, to some extent. So on Batman Day, September 15th, I think it was, about a week ago, they launched, on Batman Day, a soft launch, they're calling it, for DC Universe. Now, there wasn't a lot on that day as far as comics. I'm more interested myself personally in the comic catalog, because that's what I want to go back and read. I definitely want to read all the Teen Titans from Perez and up to present. Read through them all. I would also like to read some of the Doom Patrol stuff. John Byrne Doom Patrol. I would love to read the Dark Stars line. Early Green Lanterns. A little bit before Jeff Johns took over. Especially Jeff Johns. Would love to read early Flash, first Wally as Flash. Love to read that straight on. Legion of Superheroes. Would love to read probably Paul Levitt's line. You know, go up to issues, I guess it was issue 200. The Great Darkness War with Darkseid. I believe that was issue 200 of Legion of Superheroes. But anyways, and read up to present from that time. When Giffen was on there. Go back and read the Justice League Europe, just the Justice League of America, or Justice League, I guess they were maybe. Then there was Justice League America and Justice League Europe too, I believe. Read all those. There's so much stuff I want to read back. Definitely want to read the John Burns Generations lines. Also want to read the, of course, Batman's probably from Marshall Rogers' run up in Detective. Would like to read that, and Batman's from then on. That's when I started reading big time as a kid in the 80s. John Byrne doing Superman in his run. George Perez's Wonder Woman 1 through 50. Would love to read those. They don't have all those now. It was hit or miss at first, and I was very disappointed in that. But I got to remember, you know, I've read also since then that October, sometime middle of October towards the end of October, is when their harder, I guess, launch will be, where they will have more things up and going. So, at that point then, I guess, you know, all this stuff up to then, I can't really judge it. Also, I got 3 months for free. I don't have to pay anymore until 2020. So, hopefully then, so anything there, you know, first 3 months, technically, I can't really complain. I'm not losing my money at all. I haven't, you know, it's a good deal, especially with the Omnibus. The original programming will start middle of October, and that's going to be every Friday. It'll be Titans, episode 1. Every Friday there'll be a new episode of Titans, all the way through the end of the year. And then in January, probably, I'm hearing, will be Young Justice. We'll probably do 13 episodes of that. Then I'll go into another series and come back and do the last 13 episodes. So every Friday, they're going to have something new as far as one of the original programs. Upcoming shows, of course, Titans they're filming. Doom Patrol they're filming now, live action. They've just announced this week who's going to play Stargirl, the actress. So they're going to start filming that soon. Swamp Thing, I'm not sure if they even started on that yet, but I know Juan's behind it, and it's going to be a horror base, so it's going to be scary, mature. So that's going to be starting soon if it hasn't started yet. I did hear a few actors, the actor, I don't remember who was playing Abby, so they've announced already some actresses and actors for the roles, but I haven't heard if they have started, filming anything yet. But these will all debut in 2019, so Titans is what we get for this year. Titans I'm a little mixed about. Not happy with the look of Starfire, not happy with that at all. Not happy with the big fur coat that she wears, and everything. I don't have an issue that the actress is African American. I don't have that issue, long as her features represent, not Starfire, from the comics. I hope she has the golden skin. She appears to just be African American. I was hoping that they'd give her the glow skin, and maybe she'll have that when she's using her powers. I wanted a character that would stand out, not necessarily look like somebody else, in disguise or whatever. But she's an alien. They can adjust and change her, and she was probably the most radical, different reinterpretation that a lot of fans weren't happy with. But if you add the gold skin on her, she looks great and amazing. I mean, she's a beautiful actress, and she looks good. Just her skin's not gold like everybody wants it to be. And her costume, is just, it's a big fur coat like she's in a nightclub. But they had mentioned that that's an episode. They come in, they're with her and so forth, and that's what she's wearing. But I've seen other photos too. It looks like it's more than just one episode she's in that outfit. Maybe not. Maybe they will change it and she'll wear something different. That would be cool. And everything. I mean, they could do straight out costumes. Robin's going to be in a costume and everything, so they need to give them their iconic costumes to some extent. It doesn't have to be modern day, as realistic as possible. Give them spandex. I don't care. But I love Titans, so we'll see how it goes. It's mature, so I'm excited about that. In 2019, there's going to be a Harley Quinn mature, I guess, animated cartoon that they're working on, debuting later. I don't think I've heard of any other cartoons besides just the new season of Young Justice, which is going to be broken up in 2 parts, I guess. Maybe two separate storylines, 26 episodes, showing them 13 episodes at a time in that block. But the programming is fine. Now, daily, Monday through Friday, they're doing DC Daily. Gives you a little bit of talk. It mainly gives you some news, and these are different things they're spotlighting behind me. I will show you in a few minutes. I'm trying to get a lot of information here, and I apologize. But DC Daily is the talk show. I thought Kevin Smith was going to be involved in it. So far, he's not been involved in it. And this is part of the DC Daily stuff here. But it lasts, it's been 3, maybe 4 segments that'll load up. And they're only anywhere between 5 minutes to 8 minutes or something a segment. They do the news first, and then that ends and it loads up and goes to another separate thing, and it's mainly talking about their comics, and talking about the promoting. They have a comic panel, and they're talking about something from the comics, Identity Crisis. I'm trying to think what else they've talked about in the comics. I can't remember now offhand. Then they've done a 3-part that aired 3 different days about George Perez, about being on the Titans, him liking Justice League, and did Titans to get Justice League, and then he found that he loved Justice League so much. Found that he loved Titans so much, and then gave up Justice League, and then talked about his Wonder Woman, what he did with Wonder Woman, and when he relaunched her. And so it was kind of going through some of that of his career and everything. So that was interesting. Hopefully they'll do that with other creators. They do have Sam Humphries on here. Sam Humphries, that's him in the bat mask over here. Sam Humphries is a writer currently, new writer for Harley Quinn. And Harley Quinn 50 just came out, so they spotlighted that book and him talking about it. But he is part of this panel that seems to be out here, at least so far, almost every day, hanging out with people. They do have a small little segment on promoting their classic TV shows, Wonder Woman TV series, Birds of Prey, and Flash also. The original Wesley Ships So they've also, been pushing and talking about their old stuff. They also talk about some of their new stuff on their show. Batman Tokyo Batman, maybe it is, if I'm saying that right. But anyways, and so they talk about that a little bit. So a lot of that is just kind of promoting what's already there. There is warning, there's no CW stuff. I think that's tied up with Netflix for a while. They will get it eventually when it's done. NBC Constantine is on here. So let's go through and take a tutorial of really what you got. Okay. You have, I'll kind of move out of the way here so you can see. Okay, so this kind of gives you what they're promoting. And you can click on this. Let me go down. And they kind of promote it. One thing they are doing, wait, never mind. I had watched this, DC Daily. Okay, they have some continue reading. These are some of the things that we've read already. And hopefully you can, I'm close enough and you can kind of see these comics. That's Superboy Legion of Superheroes, number 231. The Titans, issue 1 from 1991. And Titans, issue 22. Same series. And then Green Lantern, issue 29. At the time, this is the only Green Lantern book that is up, which I'm surprised. This is an origin story of him. And then they have a bunch of Batmans that deal with the Red Hood, promoting a bunch of different issues that Red Hood appeared in when Jason Todd died at the hands of Joker, death in the family. So anyway, so this is what I've read, my son has read recently. Okay. Then you have trending movies and TV. Of course, The Dark Knight, Batman, Death of Superman just came out about a month ago. I've not seen it yet. I've not bought it yet. So that's cool. Now, hopefully, does it mean that as soon as their new movies come out on DVD or Blu-ray, they're going to appear on here instantly? I don't know if there's going to be a little bit of a delay or not, so that they can have their, sales at the stores. But if that's the case, I mean, that's awesome. I mean, that's a $17 movie on sale the first week to $28 for the Blu-ray. So I mean, if every 2-3 months you're getting that instantly, I don't have to buy it at the store. So that's pretty cool. I've not seen that. Part 2 is coming out in a couple months, and that's the introducing of Superboy, Steel, the Eradicator, and stuff like that. This is on my Roku device, by the way. Okay, and then you have, of course, Batman Returns, Michael Keaton, Batman. Then you have the Justice League Unlimited. This series, I have this already in a box set. It was like 101 episodes or something. It was around 100 episodes they made. Batman Ninja is the movie. I'm sorry, not Tokyo Batman. Batman Ninja. So I have not seen that or bought that. So that is awesome. Of course, the original Flash series. I saw that a long time ago on TV. It would be kind of fun to relive that and see some of that when I have the time. It had Mark Hamill as the Trickster, which very much was like a jokester type of character for him. So that's it for that. That's what they're just promoting. Here's trending comics that they're promoting. Titans 1, Authority 1, New Gods 1, Aquaman 1, Batman Beyond, Green Arrow. This was Green Arrow by Kevin Smith when he relaunched that. Young Justice, the comic, Raven miniseries, and Batman Court of Owls. And, of course, the very first issue of Action Comics. Go down then, and then you have Essential Batman Characters. Now, this is things on here that you can... I'll click on this. Get to know Harley Quinn. So, pull it up. Hopefully you can see this. I'm really sorry about the shading. And also, here's a movie that she was in, Assault on Arkham. And then they have some episodes with her. And then they have some of her comics issues that she's in and specials. So let's see how many goes across. Looks like the specials in issues 1 through 3, just that they have, and that's it for her. Okay, so it gives you you look at the character and it gives you some points on what they suggest on the character. Of course, then you come down here to Essential Batman Stories. Okay, Dark Knight, everybody knows that. Batman Year One, a lot of people know that. Let's go Under the Hood, because that has 15 items, and that's going to be history of Jason Todd and where he's popped up and so forth. Of course, now he's with Red Hood and the Outlaws. And let's see what we got. Okay, so these are some classic comics that he's in. And there was 15 of them that they had promoted here. Okay. Then you go down, and then it's Under the Red Hood animated movie from 2010. So that's what you get with him. So this is some specific, I'm assuming this is going to change. These types of characters are going to change that they're promoting. Of course, this launched for Batman Day. So we have just Batman stuff it's promoting. Okay. So going down to Batman Day all month. These were some different Batman stuff. Movies related to Batman, and we saw some of them already. Going down, then this is their other movies. Okay, Superman, Superman 2. DC has tons of the animated original movies that they made. So you're going to get those. Plus the original Keaton and Christopher Reeve's Superman Batman movies. And you got Batman Forever, Christian Bale. But a lot of the animated stuff that you remember from the different movies that they did. Okay, going down next is their series. Original Young Justice series, which I never saw all of it. Brave and the Bold, I've seen some. I own a couple for my classroom I show. Teen Titans, the good Teen Titans. Where Deathstroke was called Slade. Batman Animated Series, which I have that set. Superman, I have that set. I've seen all of these. Unlimited, I have that set. Batman Beyond, I have that set already. But it'll be easier to watch it this way. Original Superman, Static Shock, Original Super Friends, Legion of Superheroes. I didn't realize they made 2 seasons. I only remembered 1 season. So I'll be able to enjoy the whole 2nd season of that. Okay, go down to their TV series. Lois and Clark, Constantine, Wonder Woman, Superboy, which I think originally was filmed in Orlando a long time ago, if I'm not mistaken, or part of it was. Original Flash TV, Birds of Prey. I went down by accident. Okay, Human Target. I enjoyed that show very much. They made 2 seasons of that. That'd be fun to watch. Older Adventures of Superman. Another Older Adventures of Superman. And, okay, so then you have some specials. Look Up in the Sky, DC Universe Presents, Unmasking Batman, Secret Origins of DC Universe, and Science of Superman, Legion of Superheroes, Batman Tech, Spirit. So there's several documentary kind of behind the scenes stuff, you would say. Then there's some shorts here. They don't all have pictures for them all, but these were the little DC Nation shorts that aired on Saturdays in between Teen Titans and Justice League cartoons. Then you go down to Trending Comics, the very same one we saw at the top. And then you go down to Legends of the Dark Knight. This is new in the last couple of days. And this went all the way to 12 issues. Then you went down to Batman Eternal. And this only, I think, went to 12 issues for now. I think it was like 30-something issues, not mistaken. Then they added Shadow the Bat. And I think just to 12 issues too. On there. Yeah. And then the beginning of Batman, early Batmans. But then it stops at issue 5 for now. Then it goes into Frank Miller's Year 1 Batman. And that was it for that. Then they have some Catwomans from 93, which is Jim Balent Catwoman, one of my favorite Catwoman runs I enjoy. Always liked Balent. And then, of course, they have some Sidekick Origins, Robin and Batgirl miniseries. Okay, this comes up now. This is the bottom of the homepage. This is where I have issues with it on my Roku device, and hopefully they will eventually. There's no browse all for comics. So I want to browse. That's a pain, because as of now, I know they're working things out. But there is... Hang on. Okay. Let me go all the way up. Okay. I have to go to search if I want to look for some other comics or some other media. And they give me some suggestions here. Batman, Wonder Woman, Superman, Animated Series, Young Justice, Titans, Dark Knight. But this popular searches should have browse all comics. And when I put comics down, then it brings me to Detective Comics. It brings me to Action Comics. But I wanted something that gives me browse all comics. Now on my phone, I have that at the very bottom, browse all comics. That comes up on my Droid phone. But on my Roku, where I want to watch my stuff mostly, it doesn't come up that way. So we'll see how maybe they'll add that in, and hopefully they will. I will be emailing them, telling them that definitely needs to be in there. Because I don't want to search. I want to be able to catch things in my eyes, series I've forgotten. And they also need to put on here what they've added recently. New series we've added this month or this week or something like that. So it will bring you back to check out certain books. Okay, I looked up Lobo before. There was only one thing. Let's look up Demon. I looked up Metalman, was looking for Metalman. There was no Metalman. So let's look up Demon and see if there's anything from Demon. And, okay. So once I pull up a name, off to the side, it's probably hard to tell. It says TVs and movies, episodes, comic books, and comic series. So I want to go to comic books and see what gives me over here. Okay. So I have a Demon Annual. I have Bane of the Demon miniseries. I have Lobo and the Demon. I guess it was a miniseries. I just have issue 1 there. And then the Bane of the Demon miniseries. And that's all I have for Demon. Okay. So we do have 2 Demons comics. And that's it. So anyways. But my issue is, let's go to comic series. Let's go back. I'll go down to comic series. Let me go over, see if that makes a difference. Lobo Demon Halloween Special, the Demon Annual, and then Batman Bane of the Demon. So, you probably can't see those as well, and I apologize for that. And our video's almost over, so I'll try to bring a little bit more. Anyways, so those are the issues that I have that you can't get to the comics, everything. Just the stuff that they're promoting. So hopefully we will be able to, get to things. Now let me pull up one last thing before we're done. I know it's been over 20 minutes. But let's pull up, I've already read that, looked at those. Let's pull up another comic. Okay, let's go to Kevin Smith. We'll see how many issues are in this line. Okay, this is Kevin Smith's relaunch of Green Arrow, which made him popular again. Okay, so I can add it to my favorites, or I can start reading the comic. Let me go down here. So there is issue 1 in this series, all the way to issue 10 in this series. Okay, so let's go to issue 1, and you get several choices. Let's see. Okay, let's go up to start reading. I've been playing around with the reading thing and adjusting the seconds from the time it stays and moves. So you can do autoplay. That's what comes up first, or you can kind of change how you look at the panels. I'll take a few minutes to load. Okay, so this is the cover. And you can see, you can make it bigger. That's the first page. It's a little bit slower loading. The other day I was on and it loaded faster on there. It takes about, it feels like it takes a minute to start up on there. And maybe it's just because it's the weekends and this is Saturday afternoon, and I've not had this issue so far. It usually goes right to another panel, another page, I guess. So maybe try something, come back out and go back in. Continue reading. I want to do autoplay. Okay. So you can read it. It goes this way. Now you can do the full comic page will come up. And I'm going faster than what you can have it where it will also move on its own. I'm clicking it with my remote to move it, but you can also make it where it'll stay on maybe for 10 seconds, give you time to read, and then it will move itself, and you won't have to do anything. So that's it. Okay, I'm not gonna go any more on it. So my opinion now is it needs a little bit of work. Man, the glare is there. I'm really, really sorry about that. My opinion now is that it needs a little bit of work. I'll hold this up. And it definitely needs a little bit of work. So I apologize definitely that the glare is there behind us. And but I have it on my Roku out here on this TV. And but anyways, and so it does definitely need some work with the browsing. The content, there's not a lot of content on there as far as cartoon shows. Somebody probably can watch all this with binge it in a few weeks. But they're talking about putting new things up daily. It appears that they put up some new comics daily. There is a daily talk show, of course. And then in a couple weeks, you're going to get the weekly series every Friday from Titans. But anyways, I mean, I think it's worth it. I'm a big DC fan for now. There's just some more things I want to see tweaked. I don't feel like I lost anything. I'm getting a $75 omnibus that paid for my $75 subscription. I'm getting 13 months instead of 1 year. So, you know, so I don't mind. And, but hopefully it will get to the point that I want it to go. This is a lot better than Marvel's. Of course, Marvel navigates really well their comics. But, of course, this gives you more than what Marvel's does. Marvel just gives you comics and everything. So anyways, but maybe Marvel will do this eventually. Disney will eventually do something like this daily. But anyway, so that's my plan. And I hope you think it's worth it. You can join monthly for, I believe, $8 a month. Get down here. Oh, glare is horrible. $8 a month, if I'm not mistaken, which isn't bad. And then you can also do the whole year thing, which is cheaper at one time. But anyways, okay, long video, didn't mean to go so long. Just say, you know, just want to share this with you. I've been excited about it. Those who know me, I've been talking about it for at length. So this was a quick way to kind of show you what's going on if you don't have it, and help you make up your mind. So if you haven't joined yet, and you're interested, and not excited about it now, wait till October. End of October, 1st of November, then you already maybe have 1 or 2 episodes of Titans already up for you. You could binge, 2-3 episodes, and then there'll be more comics up. But anyways, I'll catch you later, my friends. Thanks for hanging out with Big Stu and enjoying this video. Bye. I'll put this down and catch you guys later.